One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky in Bowling Green. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, a squad looking to put on a show. Facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Hilltoppers will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. Shows him the stiff arm. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Caught near the sticks, it's Avery. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. He might want another play. Now from inside the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Right down the gut of the field.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Makes the grab. It's Evans. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Hutchinson. The Hilltoppers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Hilltoppers have it in scoring position on first and goal. The play action fake. Buys a little time. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Touchdown, WKU. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now this offense will take the field again. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air, it's St. Clair.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Motion from the wideout. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's Avery. Hard-hitting tackle. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. from the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled. Deliver the football, and now they face third down. Offense in an empty set. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Hutchinson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Grab behind the line. It's Hutchinson. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward movement. Stopped for a short gain. The Hilltoppers have moved it inside the 20. Looking to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Using the quick game. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They want to throw it. Finds his big tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Toppers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Clemson has just had no answer to the onslaught they've faced so far today. Almost feels like instead of touching Howard's Rock, that sucker was dropped on top of him. They're trailing by 14 to North Carolina. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's St. Clair. Hauls it in.
Yeah, the slant routes are just typically one of those that it's a timing route. It's a big body route. A lot of times I throw it to my big guy who's going to catch it and give me positive yards most of the time.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Avery. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The running back has it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Grab near the sticks. It's Knox. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man downfield. Flying down the left side. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They put together an 81-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. That's caught. It's Knox. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to pass on 2nd down. Time to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Takes the handoff. It's Avery. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout. And these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, and we stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Pulls it in down the sideline. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. To the air on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes it.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now improvising. He'll pull it down. Across the 45. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's not. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He's looking downfield to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field.
He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense
going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at LT Smith Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Wants to throw on first down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn up.
Breaks into the open. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Hilltoppers have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Hilltoppers trying to cash it in on first and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Epps. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. On the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackle.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
It's broken up and almost intercepted. intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So guys, we'll see this offense again. The give to the tailback. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type guy. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the...
He's got it at the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Give to the back. He's just outside the 20-yard line. Stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
Good timing on the quick out. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. New set of downs after the completion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got out of trouble and throws. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Vanderbilt. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field it close to the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's Knox. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. He's got it, 1st down and more. Turning it, got enough space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw. Backs looking for the goal line. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Up for the PAT. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the quick grab. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. Quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Epps. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as his offense continues to roll.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you...
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Complete to the left. And into the end zone for a touchdown. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to add another. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Wilson. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down play from the gun. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra deep.
And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Okay, ready? Come on, baby. 42.
The give as they work on that clock. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, a lot of space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. And it's a touchdown, put 6 on the board. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. There he goes. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Touchdown, Hilltoppers! A great catch and run for 6.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll give it to the back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. The throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hampton.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to...
He lobs one high down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Quickly out to the tight end. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.